Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the MTN Prospecting channel. Today I'm out here with my little buddy Arlie. If I haven't told you guys what he is, he's kind of a mix between a terrier and a cattle dog. It's a kind of interesting mix. He's a little cutie. I'm walking down to this spot. Some of you guys might know where it is. To get down here, it is private property. We did ask permission, so make sure you get permission from the landowner on the one side of the river to get down here. But once you're down there, it's a great spot. There's a couple other sections in the river that you also can't go by, so we'll check that out. And actually I see a mini loader over there, so I'll see what he is doing, and then I'll get back to you guys with a golden video. So we got Arlie Barty checking out the river. He loves it. He's super interested in that little loader over there, so I'll have to keep him nearby, keep a close eye on him. But this is the spot we'll be working today. The water is super low, so there's some parts in here that typically we've only run up along this bank right there, but all of this is typically underwater, so it's super cool. I should be able to work some of these spots. Arlie's gonna do some scouting for me, tell me where the gold is, and then we'll get to panning. So what I kind of do before I start, especially if there's some rivers that have lower water than usual, I'll go around with my little pry bar and I'll see if I can just move any pieces of rock that have cracks in them. You know, sometimes you'll get some good pieces that come right up, and if that's the case, those are kind of just easy targets for me to hit right off the bat. Some of this bedrock's pretty hard though, especially with one hand. It makes it a little difficult. Let's see what we got. This little section right here is kind of cool. Might be tough to work. I did work this little section the other day. You can see kind of that darker color from where I work. I got decent gold out of there. I'm not sure if there's any more of this that I can break up. Some of it's under the gravel. Let me put the camera down. Let me test out a few more spots. I'll show you guys where I dig from and show you the first pan. So I found this little rock right here that came out pretty easily out of that pocket. There's not a ton of material in there though, so I'm going to try to see if I can move this rock as well. It's in a great spot, but it's the first one that moved for me. I might try to move up a little further, kind of like this bedrock up here. Alright, so I just took a quick break from panning. I just met the owner of the other property. She actually owns a couple Airbnbs up in that section, and she owns this property that I just walked through. I didn't realize I was going through her property as well, but she said it's no problem. I told her we try to be respectful of the area. She loves Arlie, and I think he butters her up a little bit. So I'm going to clear out this little section. He's a tired boy now. I'm going to clear out this little section. There's a little bit of clay on the inside. Look at that, there must have been a little piece of metal in there. Must be that right there. Yeah, I'll clean up the little bit of material that's in here. If there ends up being more, I'm going to try to wedge the crowbar under this and pry this up as well. But it was being a little tough, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Arlie, what are you doing? Maybe I should just leave the camera on this little man, because he seems to be a little more entertaining than I am. He's digging for gold. He's digging for gold. You're digging for gold. He gets so excited. He gets little mini zoomies. He's like, I smell the gold. I want the gold. I'm going to get the gold. I don't know why he does these things. He's just an energetic pup. Alright, back to the clean out. Let me try to get this cleaned out. Not expecting great stuff out of this. You can see there's not a ton of material, so I'm not expecting to see a whole lot, but it should give me a good idea if I should start moving up or move a little closer to the river. Set up right there. No gold in there, just some black sand. Well, there are a couple little pieces of fly poop in there, say like 4 colors, but nothing big enough for me to clear out that second crevice, I don't think. So let me try to find a couple more spots. I'll show you guys the clean out and I'll show you the pan. So this stuff is pretty promising. You can see that little clay layer in the bottom there. There's a good amount of material in here, so hopefully it finds something. And there's almost a little streak there of quartz. Let me look at that once I clear this out. I've taken a lot of breaks. So far today. I keep talking to the lady that owns the property up there, and Arlie was playing with their golden doodle. He was having a blast. I was able to remove some more of this material, and there's a ton of like clay in here. Some really red clay, and that was a little iron vein that was, or a quartz vein that was going across there. So look at this little cutie patootie. Are you a good boy, Annie? Kiss the camera? Kiss the camera. Alright, Artie gave us some good luck. I'm gonna do a little clean out. Let me see if I can hold you guys. Do a clean out at the same time. Look at that up there. We got some gold. Couple little pieces on the right and that little pile right there. I'm gonna let those go down. See if there's any more. Not bad. You guys can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Bunch of mini pieces in there. I think you can see them all right. Not bad from that spot. Just to show you again where I got that from this one little section right here. So I might try, I don't know if I'm gonna try to clean like up that way or try to clear out some of these rocks. Maybe try to get this guy. I might try to move up a little bit again too. I kind of know that a lot of this bedrock, if you can work it and there's material underneath, that there's gonna be gold. So let me poke around. I might try to clean out this spot one more time and I'll show you the pan out of there. And if I don't get anything out of there, I'm gonna move around in this area and see what other kind of gold we can get. So I got another little fleck right there out of the rest of that spot. I noticed this little section right here. I might try to break up a couple of these and do a test pan. If not, I'll finish up my day back where I just found those nice few pieces, and then I'll show you guys the clean up for the day. So I just cleared this little section on top of bedrock. I got this big guy moved out of that little pocket right there. I mostly dug from that pocket, but I moved some debris here for some future pan. I was gonna kind of stop showing my pans. And then the first little piece I saw pop out right there, right at the beginning. So let's look at this pan together. Another couple pieces coming out the side there. Some more pieces. Oh yeah. Look at those pieces over there. I'm getting some. Those two popping out right there. Oh, another guy right there. Nice. Little guy right there. My screen just shut off. Oh yeah, you can see that. Alright. Let me clean that out and do a few more things in this spot. We got some gold. Like a little goofy with my glasses like that. We got some gold. Just want to show this color again. You can see that orange clay color. I'm cleaning out the rest of this crack and I'll move these two big rocks, but I'm sure we'll get the same amount of gold out of this pan. So let's see what we get. Alright, I pretty much got the same amount of gold from that pan, so not bad. I think I'm going to do one more. I want to try to move this guy. He's pretty heavy. But I want to try to move this guy and do one more pan. Even if I get a nugget in it, I'm going to limit myself to one more. So I can get home, eat some dinner, feed Arlie. So I'll try to clean this out, do one pan. I'll show you guys the clean out, and then we will end the day on that. I'm sure you can see the color of that clay. Beautiful, beautiful color. Alright, pretty decent gold out of that last pan. I just finished putting all these rocks back in there. Until next time, I'll definitely come back here and work that same spot. I'm probably going to take my buddy back here so he can help me move some rock out of that spot. But I'm going to call it a day for now. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to clean up everything in the pan and show you guys what we got for today. Definitely wasn't a great day. Didn't find any big pickers, anything like that, but did find a decent amount of, I always say, quantity. Not a lot of hefty pieces, but a lot of color for sure. So let me clean up my pan, clean up my snuffer, and show you guys what we got. Clean out the snuffer. You can already see some gold in there. I definitely realize it's hard to see the gold on this camera. That'll be something that I'll work on. I don't know if that means getting a new camera or maybe getting like a different type of lens for the GoPro. I don't know if they offer stuff like that. Okay, GoPro just died while I was showing this cleanup. Let's see if I can do it one-handed. Some stuff's definitely falling down. But there's the gold from today. Definitely not bad. I've had worse days for sure. Overall, good day here. Kind of tried a couple new spots. I have a spot for next time that I'm going to bring my buddy, like I said. Arlie enjoyed the day on the river. Arlie, you enjoyed the day on the river, buddy? Come here. Good boy. He met a friend. The dog's name is Poopstick. It's a golden doodle that lives at the house right above where I'm panning. So he was up there running around playing with the guy on the excavator and playing with Poopstick. Appreciate you guys watching the video. If you made it this far, as always, thank you very much for supporting.